y'all. So I wanted to make this video talking about the dark night of the soul. Or yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna talk about my own experience. So I went through the dark night of the soul, I would say, I think like a month ago. I think like last month I went through it. I think so. I think it was last month. So, but I only went through it for, I would say, 4 to 7 days. And you hear a lot of stories about people going through it for years, but it's all mental though. That's the only reason they went through it for that long, because they not wanted to, but they stayed in it. They couldn't get through that mental, hardship. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they're weak or anything, but just the fact of everything is mental, and that's just a fact. So I'm gonna tell you how I got through it in like 4 to 7 days. One, in the way I went through the dark night of the soul was the craziest. Oh my gosh, was the craziest like circumstance, at least to me, because everybody goes through their whole journey or whatever throughout this spiritual journey. It's all different. Everybody goes through different things in like a different way. Everybody does. But the way that I went through it, why I went through it, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. So so basically it's about smoking weed. I wanted to make a different video about why I stopped smoking weed, but I'm gonna just might as well put it all together. So so I knew weed wasn't my friend, right? And when I say that, when I would smoke, I would always have negative like feelings and stuff. Oh my gosh, people are so rude. Anyway, people are so rude. But anyway, not everybody. So anyway, I'm getting distracted. But so the way I went through it was basically, I knew I wasn't supposed to be smoking anymore, right? I knew weed wasn't my friend. And the way that the universe works is, when you do something that's out of alignment of who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing, they whack you in the head. You know what I'm saying? So you'll get right. I'm gonna be real. Not literally, obviously, but they'll get you right. You know what I'm saying? They'll put you through something that'll make you have no other choice. Or if you choose not to do right, it'll just be, you basically just shunning, the universe, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person, because I've been able to see the dark and the light. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I want to be and who I want to choose and what I want to, what I want to choose or whatever. So yeah. And now I'm trying to figure out where to park. I should have parked over there. But anyway, so there's a whole bunch of people here. I'm at Trader Joe's right now trying to get some chai tea. So anyway, I think I'm gonna just go this way. Sorry. But okay, so the way I went through it. So as I said, weed isn't my friend, right? And I knew that. Ooh, wow, 333. And I knew that. So and the only person I could blame was myself. So okay, so I'm gonna tell you. So basically, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this the best way. So I'm gonna just say it. So one night, it was the full moon in Aquarius, right? A big night for me, because I have so many things in my chart, Aquarius, and I just resonate with being an Aquarian so much, and I pride myself in being an Aquarian, right? So it was Aquarius full moon, super special to me. But this was like my first real experience with like a full moon and stuff like that, being where I am now. So it was just super special to me, right? And of course, I'm riding with my cousin or whatever. My cousin, my brother, everybody, not everybody in my family, but my, closest people, in age more so, they smoke. So, and that definitely takes a toll, but you have choice. You have a choice to choose whatever you want to do, whatever route you want to take. So, basically, let me turn this down. So, basically, we were driving or whatever to Philly. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm in Pennsylvania or whatever. So we were driving out to Philly or whatever. And I was like, oh, we could go cop. Because I was so happy. I was having such a great night. I was like, oh, this is such a great night. I'm celebrating like legit. I was so hyped. It's so funny. But it's funny now, but it was not funny at the time. So, cause I knew better. But anyway, so I'm riding or whatever. I'm riding the passenger seat. I'm singing. I'm like, da, 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 da. I'm just having a great time. And I'm looking at the moon. I'm just so hyped. I'm so hyped, like I swear. So I was so happy. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, it's a full moon in Aquarius. I just keep saying that, blah, blah. And I'm like, and in my mind, this is where I messed up. In my mind, I'm like, oh, I was like, I can smoke. I was like, that's not gonna affect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than that. It won't mess me up. But I'll use it to my advantage. Whatever. And that's where you mess up. If you know better, then do better. Like, don't go against what you know. You're not supposed to be doing. Don't think that, because that's where I messed up at. That's where I failed at, basically. So yeah. So then we riding or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's go cop. And of course he's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say no. I was low-key hoping he would say no. Like, nah, I'm not trying to smoke anymore, blah, blah. But of course not. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I mean? So yeah, so then we ride and we go cop, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm smelling it. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is about to be a great night. It's already a great night, da, 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 da. Messed up, man. So anyway, so then I pull up. So we pull up to where we about to smoke at or whatever. We're chilling, you know what I'm saying? It was me, my brother, and my cousin, right? And this is like the most we've all smoked together. We had like, I don't even know. I think like, I would say 3 to 4, you know what I'm saying, in rotation. Just all together though. This is the first, you know what I'm saying? This is not the first time I smoked the most, in general, but like with them recently. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like with them. This was a lot. So, and plus even before then, I stopped smoking. But then, of course, I get tested. You're always getting tested. I made a video about being tested, I think. So, you're always getting tested. And this was my test. The enemy was in my head trying to convince me I can smoke. You know what I mean? And, of course, I gave in, which I shouldn't have. And I won't touch a, you know what I'm saying? I won't touch a freaking blunt. I won't touch nothing. I don't even like smelling it. And it's so crazy because I used to be that person, but now I don't like smelling it. I don't like being around it. I don't like any of that stuff because I know what will happen if I do it. And even, I don't even want to test it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to do that. So anyway, and they made sure that I'm telling you. So anyway, all right, so we all smoking, blah, 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 and I'm getting high as, I don't know, a kite. I'm getting high as a kite or whatever. And then, so once I hit like a high, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I hit like, at first I'm chilling, blah, 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 but then I'll hit like, you know what I'm saying, my peak. I don't know what it is when you smoke, but like I hit my peak or whatever of highness. And so basically, I was like, but okay, so this is why I know weed isn't my friend, because I'm very social. I love to meet new people. I love to talk to new people. I'm such a friendly person, right? And especially now that I've realized like who I am, I'm such a friendly person. I love to talk to people. I love to help people, right? And just in general. So yeah, and then but when I was high, I'm like the total opposite. I don't really like to talk. I don't really like to talk. I just sit there, quiet, looking around, blah, blah, and, not really interacting, you know what I'm saying? Not being myself. So, like, it totally changes, like, flips who I am. And that's why I know weed isn't my friend, because it doesn't help me. It, not really destroys me, but, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't help. You know what I mean? And whatever you're doing, it should help you. It should build you up. It shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, take you down. So anyway, so yeah, so that's why I knew weed wasn't my friend, because I would just turn into like a different person or whatever, and I didn't like that. But anyway, so yeah, so then, so I'm high or whatever, so I'm sitting there, blah blah, and I'm just super quiet, twiddling my thumbs, thinking, but all negative thoughts though, not any good things. I'm sorry to say, but like all negative thoughts. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because weed is my friend, like I said. So yeah, so I'm just like constantly thinking about bad shit. Sorry to cuss. But like constantly thinking about like negative stuff, negative, you know what I'm saying? Negative things about the people I'm around, like my cousins and my brother, like, thinking negative thoughts about them, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Just negative stuff. Like, I don't even know why, or I do know why, because weed isn't my friend, but I don't know why it, alters me that way. But maybe just because it's not my friend. It's not supposed to be helping me, you know what I mean? So anyway, so and this is not for everybody. I'm not saying don't smoke. You know what I mean? Because that's not my choice. That's not my. I can't tell you what to do. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I had to do, and this is why I went through the dark night of the soul. But anyway, continue listening. So basically, all right. I'm gonna try not to make this video super long, but it kind of has to be. So all right, so after a while, you know what I'm saying, I'm high, blah, blah. But then I realized, I'm like, it's getting late. You know what I'm saying? This is the full moon. I got to go home or whatever. But I feel so heavy, though. Like, I feel so heavy. And there was so many different things that were happening, like, low-key, like, around me to get me to be even more negative, which was crazy. Like, which was so crazy. I'm trying to think of an example. So, basically, when I was washing my hands, or whatever in the bathroom. I forgot why. Oh, I think my cousin told me to wash my hands just so I wouldn't smell like, so our hands won't smell like weed or whatever. So then I'm like washing my hands or whatever in the bathroom. And then my cousin, he's like, he talks to my brother or whatever. I don't even know if this was really happening though. I don't know if this was really happening. Like, because it could have just been the universe, you know what I'm saying, teaching me a lesson, honestly. So it might not have even went like this for real. But anyway, just listen. So I'm sitting there, I'm washing my hands or whatever, and then I think I hear my cousin like, oh yeah, I'm not smoking with Danielle anymore, blah blah. I'm gonna just tell her to focus, you know, on whatever she's doing, something like that. But I don't like when people, you know, talk about me behind my back, and the enemy knows this, you know what I'm saying, that because I like when people are upfront, you know what I mean, because I'm an upfront person, so I like that too, and the enemy knew this, like the enemy knew, and then also my cousin was saying like, I think my cousin was saying, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell her when she comes out or whatever, blah blah. So I'm like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done washing my hands. So I walk into the living room. That's where they were, and I'm like, so what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you know, I'm acting normal though, acting like I ain't hear nothing. So I walk in or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Looking around, and nobody says anything. Like everybody just looking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? So that annoyed me. That irritated me, which is not who I am. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that I don't even like talking about this because I feel like the energy is coming back, and I don't like that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna try to hurry up and speed this story because I don't like talking about this stuff. So yeah. So then basically, so after a while, you know, so I end up going into the car or whatever, and I'm driving. I'm driving my own car. So, and my brother's in the passenger seat. So I'm driving. And then out of nowhere, yo, I swear, out of nowhere, it was like energy. I don't even know what was going on, but like it was like I was going through like different scenarios, scenes. I don't even know how to explain it. But it was the most powerful, like, craziest thing ever. But it wasn't good though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good, powerful moment. I mean, it's good because I learned my lesson, but it wasn't a good situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm like going through a whole bunch of stuff like in my mind. So I'm starting to like, you know, thinking my brother's thinking I'm having an anxiety attack. But I know it was from the universe. I know it wasn't no anxiety attack or whatever. So I'm trying to start the car or whatever, and I'm like, I don't even know what it was, but like my mind, like my body was just like I don't even know. I can't even explain it. So my brother's like, you want me to drive? And then I'm like, no, I'm good. You know, at first. But then I'm like, actually, yes. So then we switch. I'll like run to the other side of the car. Literally, I'm running to the other side of the car. You know, we jump into the car. My brother's driving or whatever. So like he hurries up, you know, and drives my car to the crib. Obviously, we're going home. So then, oh my gosh, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat. Like, I don't even know what was going on. It was like power, like stuff, like just I couldn't keep still. Like, I can't even explain. It was like I couldn't keep still. My body couldn't keep still. I had to like keep doing stuff. I didn't know if I wanted the radio to be playing, or you know what I'm saying, or music to be playing, or to be silent. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, and this was like my first time going through this, right? So it's like, okay, so I've gone through the same thing again, but it was more like, you know what I'm saying, it's just all the negative things that that happened to you or happened in your life, or the things that you had to like move past. They're basically like replaying. This is what was happening. This is the best way for me to explain it. Basically replaying, kind of like a movie. No crap. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so basically like a movie, you know, inside of your mind. No, you know what I'm saying, dramatics. Literally, it's like a movie playing inside of your mind. of like playing everything over again, all of the things that happened to you, literally beforehand. You know what I'm saying? All of the things that have happened, blah blah, that you have to, you know what I'm saying, forgive yourself. All the things that you have done, more so, all the things that you have done, replaying in your mind, whatever. Literally, you having to watch it. But I didn't know. This is my first time going through this, so I'm like resisting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, trying to like, let it go, blah, blah. I'm trying not to think about it and stuff. Because this is my first time going through this. But I've gone through this again. Not in a bad way, because it's going to continue happening, I feel like. Or it might have been done, because I haven't done anything, you know what I'm saying, since the last thing. Now I feel like I'm, reaping positivity, because that's all I put into the world now. But anyway, so yeah. So I've recently gone through this, I think, on the last full moon, I think it was the last full moon, but I was like sleeping, and then it was like replaying again. But then now I know just to sit through it. You just gotta watch it. That's all you can do. That's what you're supposed to do. Just watch it. Just sit there and watch it. So yeah, but the past time I didn't know that, so I'm like resisting or whatever, and that's what you shouldn't do. That's why I went through the dark night of the soul, because I resisted it or whatever. I believe that's why. So yeah. So anyway, so speeding up, blah blah, dark night of the soul. So after that night, the next day I wake up and I'm just so sad, man. I'm so sad, and I'm depressed. I'm just depressed and just disappointed with myself, really. I'm just so disappointed. Even that night. All right, so I'm trying to put every little, because there's so many things that happened throughout that time, and I just really want y'all to know, because it's not everybody, but it's such an interesting story, though, to me, at least, because I remember replaying it in my mind. But anyway, so that night, I was still up. This was when I first got home, and it was like, because I knew it was like my intuition, I don't even know what to call it, my higher self, maybe I'm gonna say my higher self told me I failed, I think really to teach me a lesson, though, because now I feel great. I'm a, great person. I'm in a great space. But that time, I think they just wanted me to know that, I messed up. You know what I'm saying? I failed that powerful moment that would have been so powerful for me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and it would have just speeded everything up, because I would have already been where I am now if I didn't, do what I did. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm basically, I'm like, and it's like crazy. It was like I was talking to my higher self, literally, or my higher self was talking to me. Like I was like, but I was thinking in my mind. I was thinking all of this in my mind. I wasn't talking out loud. So I'm like in my mind, like they're telling me like I failed, like you failed, like you weren't supposed to do that, blah blah, like you knew better. You know what I'm saying? So then. And I'm just like, I'm like, damn, like literally, I fall to the ground. I'm like, damn, literally. I'm like, damn. And that's like, I remember this like it was yesterday. So then I get up or whatever, and I'm just like pacing back and forth. I'm like, damn, how can I fix this? Because I thought it was over. Literally, I thought everything was over. I thought like they were gonna turn their back on me, like you know what I'm saying, like my ancestors, my ascended masters, my guardian angels, those people of light. I thought they were gonna turn their back on me, but they didn't. Please, oh my gosh, and just me saying that is about to make me cry, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna cry. But it's just like, damn, that just makes me emotional, just because of I really thought they were gonna turn their back on me just because I messed up, and it was a big time, and I knew better. That's the thing. But they already knew this was going to happen. It's all of these things are kind of in place. Like everything happens in divine timing. Everything's supposed to happen like that. And I don't know if everybody's supposed to go through the dark night of the soul. I don't know. But I know I did. So, but this is how you get through it, because some people stay in it for like years. And I was not about to do that. I'm telling you. And it's so crazy. Okay. I'm missing stuff in the story, because it's just crazy how many things they were like, what they were doing throughout my, you know what I'm saying, situation or transition. I think I'm gonna call it a transition, through my transition or whatever, of really killing my old self. This is why you go through the dark night of the soul. It's like to kill your older person. You know what I'm saying? The person that you used to be, is to kill it or whatever, and like you kind of go through a death. that's what it was. That's what Dark Night of the Soul really is. It's like going through that death, because that's how it really feels. I'm not even gonna lie, or whatever. So, and I'm trying to be as upfront, but just know you don't have to go through it for years and years and years like people do. I only went through it like literally 4 to 7 days, literally. And I think I was only going through it for like 4 or 5 days, honestly. But that's just because of my mental. But anyway, so I was like, okay. So yeah, and when I was telling you, okay, I was like, damn, and I'm pacing back and forth. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just so disappointed in myself when I tell you. I'm so disappointed in myself, and I'm so sad. So then, oh, and then it's so crazy because like when you look up Dark Night of the Soul, especially on YouTube, they just show you some depressing ass shit. I'm not gonna lie, some depressing, some sad stuff. So and it was something that told me when I was going through like this, saying craziness or whatever. I was like full body experience or whatever I should call it. When I was going through that, I looked it up on YouTube. Like something made me look up Dark Night of the Soul on YouTube. And this was I think this was like the second time I looked it up. But the first time I looked it up, I think I was just being nosy. You know what I'm saying? Not really. It didn't have anything to do with me yet. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't want to watch the video because all of the stuff just looked so demonic. I'm not gonna lie. All of it looked so demonic. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be a part of anything that's evil. You know, literally, I don't want to be a part of none of that stuff. So I was like, so every time, when I would look it up, I only looked it up once. But when I like looked it up, I saw how, evil it was. It looked. So then I got off of it. And I never really looked into it. So then something that night told me to look up Dark Night of the Soul. And I looked it up again on YouTube. And it was just all of these evil ass looking people, you know what I'm saying, on there. Like just making it look sad as fuck. And it is a sad time. I'm not gonna lie. It is a low time, but it's only as low as you make it. Understand that. Or understand that. Cause it is a low time anyway, but it only lasts as long as you want it to last, for real. So it's not gonna be over in a day. I'm gonna tell you that. But 4 to 5 days or 4 to 7 days, that's way better than people going through it for 2 years. And after, you know what I'm saying, them going through that, that's like more like a choice. You know what I'm saying? You're choosing to be that sad. You're choosing to, just give up on yourself. But anyway, so I'm gonna be real. If you take it, if you get offended, it is what it is. So basically, all right. So yeah. So as I was saying, I was pacing back and forth, blah blah. I'm just sad as fuck. Da da da. So then I go to sleep that night, and I don't really remember my dreams, but I know they were sad. I know they were like sad dreams, or I wasn't having any dreams. I don't really remember. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember my dreams for real during that time. But I know when I woke up, I didn't feel happy. I still felt low. I felt so low, but I made sure to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? Like the first night though, I think I stayed at the crib. I don't think I did anything. But then the second day, I got up. I made sure to like do stuff. I made sure to like do things or whatever. Like I went to go buy, a couple like creative stuff that I can do, and you know what I'm saying, just stuff to get my mind off of it. I called my friend and told him about it or whatever. He's also on a spiritual journey, and I called him, and I told him about it. I was really talking to him about it, and I was just talking to him how sad I was, and just how disappointed. I was more disappointed than anything. And that's what made me sad, because I was so disappointed in myself, and I don't ever want to feel like that again. That's why I will never put myself in that position again or whatever. And I think that's why I had to go through what I went through and how I went through it, because they knew I wouldn't want to go through that again. I wouldn't want to be so disappointed in myself, because I don't like being disappointed in myself. So and that's just how beautiful the universe works, because they know you so well. They really do. So anyway, and they set everything up perfectly in alignment for you and for how you should learn it. Everything is not going to be the same for everybody, but I'm going to tell you this: everybody has a choice to get out of that situation, out of that darkness. No matter if you're going through the dark night of the soul, no matter if you're going through depression, no matter if you're going through anything low, you have a choice to get out of it. I promise you. Because when I tell you how low and how sad I was feeling, when I tell you, oh my gosh. And when the first night though, I'm going to be real, and this was really going to be sad. When the first night though, before I went to sleep, I felt like I wanted to kill myself. And I didn't even want to say stuff like that, but for real, I felt like I wanted to kill myself. And I've never felt like that before. I've never felt like that before. I've never felt that low about myself before, ever. forever. And I felt like I wanted to, oh my gosh, it's so sad. And I don't want to dwell on that too much. I don't want, because y'all get it. But yeah, for real, that shit is sad, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. That shit is sad. That shit is low. I don't even like to cuss on here. I don't like to cuss in general, though. I'm really learn to stop cussing. But anyway, but like during this topic, I have to cuss because this shit is low. When I tell you I went through some low, that shit was the lowest I've ever been, and that's the lowest I'll ever be, though. I'm gonna be real. That's the lowest, and I've made that commitment with myself. And but it's all mental, though. No, it's all mental, because throughout that time, I made sure to get out of my house. I made sure to get out of my bed. Take a shower, freshen up. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure to do stuff. Make sure to get up and do stuff, because the more you do things and the more you see new people, and even though you won't feel like looking at them, I'm gonna be real, because I didn't even feel like being around people like that. I felt so negative. And it seemed like everybody was like looking at me or whatever. But anyway, so yeah. So then, and that's just how. And you have to tell yourself, I'm not an evil person. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. Constantly tell yourself that. Constantly tell yourself, because that's what I did. Because I had to keep reminding myself, I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person. I wouldn't do those things. I wouldn't kill myself. I love myself. You know what I mean? Even though at the time I was super disappointed in myself, and I just felt like so dumb, just because I knew I shouldn't have did that. But just know, what I'm saying, you have to, it's all mental. You know what I mean? Everything is mental, but especially with this, know that you just have to keep telling yourself, thinking to yourself, I am not a bad person. I am a good person. I wouldn't do those things. And the more you say those things, the faster and faster you'll get out of it. I promise you, because that's the only way I got out of it. I promise you. And it wasn't anything special because I didn't go through it for 2 years. It was because I made sure not to go through it for 2 years. Because I saw, in comments and stuff like that, or when people were talking about the dark night of the soul, when I saw in comments, people were talking about, oh, I went through it for 3 years in 2017 or 2 years in 2017. I knew, I wasn't about to do that. I knew, and when I read them things, I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. But legit, like literally, I was like, I am not doing that shit. I was like, I am not going through that shit, for 2 years. I was like, I can't do it. That's such a waste of time. And I thought that was like the standard. I thought you had to. But then once I realized that everything is mental, I got out of it as soon as possible, because that's what I had to do. I told myself I wasn't about to be going through this forever. This is not forever. Nothing lasts forever. Remember that. It's like the sadness, anything, everything, nothing lasts forever or whatever, right? So yes, and know that with this too, it applies with this too. If you have been going through this, for some months, start telling yourself, I'm a good person. I am a nice person. I have a light heart. I'm a good person. I'm ready to, change. I'm ready to be a better person. And if you are adding, weed or drugs, I'm gonna say drugs, just in general, drugs, alcohol, you are messing yourself up even more. I'm telling you, you're messing yourself up even more. You're trying to stay in that. I'm gonna be real. I gotta be blunt. You're trying to stay in it if you're adding all of these extra things. Because I made sure to, man, as soon as I went through that shit, I was done with weed forever. Because I had to be done, though. Like, it made it so harsh that I had no choice. Because if I, if I chose to do it again, I would be disrespecting myself, disrespecting the universe, and everything in between that. So I couldn't do that. And I don't like to drink anyway, because that shit just tastes nasty as hell. And I have no problem with being sober. I like being sober. And I'm so used to it. So it's like, and I value, putting good things in my body. I definitely value that. So, but anyway, but just know that everything is mental. You don't have to, go through this for a long period of time. And just know, if you're going through it for years, you're choosing to do that. That is a choice. Seriously. Because I'm not even just trying to speak about myself, but that's the only way I can do. That's the only thing I can speak about, is myself. I can't, give you another story about somebody else, because I don't know. Shit, Let me turn my damn heat off before my damn gas runs out. Okay? But anyway, so anyway, so yeah. But just know, okay, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm kind of losing. Oh my gosh, this shit is so annoying. Anyway, y'all can still see me. I'm trying to make it whatever. So anyway, just know that okay, for one, this is the steps to get out of it. Damn, this shit dark as hell. Okay, here we go. Good enough. I don't know. Anyway, this is gonna just have to do. So just know that this is the steps. I'm gonna give you 5 steps or 5 good things to do. First, if you're a creative person, do some creative stuff, right? Paint, or I don't know, just do different creative things. Just make sure you're doing something creative or whatever. And do things that you want to like manifest. Like do things that you want to be in your future, you know, in a brighter future, obviously. So yeah. And okay, so that's one. Do creative things if you're a creative person. If you aren't a creative person, do things that you like to do. Like, I don't know, read, or, you know what I'm saying, do things that's going to elevate your mood, because that's what you have to do. That's what you're, you know what I'm saying, that's the point. You have to raise your vibration, right? Okay, so boom. All right, that's 1. Or that's 2, or whatever. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? Make sure you're leaving the house. Make sure that should be number 1. Make sure you're getting your ass up and getting out of the house or your room at least. Go outside. This is what I did. I almost forgot. I made sure to walk outside. And this is, okay, I have so much to say about this though. I feel so bad this video is so long. But it kind of has to be. So, all right. So I'm sorry, I'm leaving stuff out or whatever. But so this is the first thing I do the first night. Because I knew I had to go outside or whatever. And I just felt so I felt like everything hated me. Literally, dogs were barking at me. Like, literally. But obviously that's normal anyway. Dogs might bark, but, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like it was because I was just an evil ass person, just because I was, you know what I'm saying? But at the same, anyway. Animals do, you know what I'm saying, respond to you or whatever. But anyway, that's a different topic. So I would go outside or whatever. I'll be walking around just sad as fuck, man. I would just be so sad. But like, I would feel a little bit better being outside. I took my shoes off walking in the grass. Make sure you do that. Walk in the fucking grass, man. Take your shoes off, walk in the grass. Even if you still feel like shit, because I felt like shit. Even if you still feel like shit, walk in the grass. Take your shoes off, walk in the grass. And something, you know, so anyway, I'm going to tell y'all this story real quick. So, I was going through this, obviously. Something told me to put my feet in this water, right? This like natural, it's like a little river type shit. So near where I live, and something told me to just get into the water. Basically, something told me to put my feet in the water. So that's exactly what I did. I just did it. And I know that, you know what I'm saying, I resonate with Oshun and, you know, deities like that and stuff like that. So I made sure to do that. And I felt like she was going to be able to help me or whatever. So then I did it. I took my shoes off. I already had my shoes off anyway. Rolled my pants up, and I was just walking in the damn water, literally. And this is like in my neighborhood type shit. So, yeah. And I mean, I can't tell you that. I mean, it probably did, though. That probably helped speed stuff up, too. I'm not going to lie. That probably did. You know what I'm saying? For real, I'm not even going to lie. It probably did. So, and you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I did or whatever. So, but you don't have to do that. I'm not saying for you to do that. That was just like something that called me to do that. So anyway, but yeah, go outside. Number 1, go outside. Get out the house. Go outside. Walk outside. Go get some fresh air. Go feel the sun on your body. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? And then take your shoes off. Walk in the grass. Do something creative. You know, and if you don't create or whatever, read or something. Get something to get off your, take things off your mind. Don't watch TV. Don't do all that other bullshit or whatever. And then, I don't know, do stuff that's going to make you happy. Do things that you like to do. Like, I don't know what you like to do, but just do shit that you like to do. I like to create things. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying, to paint. Like, I went to Walmart and I bought these little, and I want to, well, okay, I just did little stuff like that. Let's just stick to that or whatever. I just did little creative things or whatever, you know, and I just but also, number freaking -1 or whatever, like the top, whatever. Make sure that you are telling yourself that you are not a bad person, that you are a good person, that you have a light heart. Tell yourself that every single second that you can. Literally. Tell yourself this constantly. Fill yourself up with positivity. Tell yourself that you are a good person. Tell yourself that you have a light heart. Tell yourself that you are happy. You know, because all of that will trick yourself into thinking that you are, you know what I'm saying? And that'll change your circumstances. That'll get you out of it faster, quicker than ever. Because that's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly how I was able to get out. Because I say that I got out of it so fast just because of me telling myself I'm a good person, just because of me telling myself that I'm a happy person. I feel like that's what changed everything, because everything is mental. Because if you don't tell yourself that, if you know what I'm saying, fall into the trap of thinking that you are a bad person, and that's what you will create. That's what you will manifest even more. But if you tell yourself that you're a positive person, that you are a happy person, that's what you will manifest. That's what will change your circumstances. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Please believe me, because I'm telling you, when I went through that shit, that was the lowest time of my life, literally. And just know that if I got through it, you can get through it too. It's no different than. It's no different than. I promise you. Just know that it's all mental. It's all in your head. But if you have a weak mind, then you were gonna fall. You were gonna, you know what I'm saying, stick in it. I'm gonna be real. You were gonna stick through that shit till who even fucking knows. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how long that shit can last. I really don't know. But just know it doesn't have to last forever. You just know you're better than that. Just know you don't have to let it last forever. You don't have to stay in it forever. But I'm gonna stop this video because I've been talking too fucking. Well, this had to be this long though, especially if you are still listening to this video. If you are still watching this video through this whole time, just know that you are going to be able to get through it. I promise you. You will get through it as long as you can tell yourself that you are not a bad person, that you are a happy person, that you are, you have a light heart. Say that constantly. Say that constantly. But now you don't have to say it out loud. In your mind. You know what I'm saying? Really, I would say keep it in your mind, because that's who you really need to talk to. So just constantly, you know what I'm saying? I was about to do it, but you aren't gonna be able to hear me. So, but just know, you know what I'm saying? I'm a good person. I'm a positive person. I'm a happy person. Say those things. Even though it might sound foolish, it's not foolish, I promise you. But just tell yourself, you know what I'm saying, constantly. Just, you're tricking yourself. You're tricking your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're changing your circumstances. Just think about if you're going this way, you know what I'm saying, that negative route or whatever, and you start telling yourself, you know what I'm saying, that you're positive, you're gonna start changing your direction. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly how I was able to get through it so fast and so quickly. And I am so thankful, because I would never want to go through that again. Literally. And just, yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm talking way too much. And y'all get it. So, I appreciate you for watching. Thank you. Thank you for continuing watching, because it's a long-ass video. But thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. And just know that everything's going to be all right. I promise you. Nothing lasts forever. You'll be all right. Just make sure you get through it as fast as possible, because that's the best way to get through it. For real. You don't have to go through it for years and years and years. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. For real. You don't have to go through that shit forever. Just know, because I was able to get through it quick and in a hurry, because I knew I was not about to stay through it for years and years and years. When I seen that shit, I was like, hell nah. So I made sure to get out of that shit. But anyway, so yeah. Y'all stay up, stay positive, and always spread love and think love. You know what I'm saying? What you think is what you know what I'm saying, just have running through your body, running through your veins. But yeah, I appreciate you for watching this long video. Thank you for sticking through it. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all the best. I really do. Whoever's watching this video, whoever needed to watch this video, I really appreciate y'all. And just know that you are loved, and I love you. Just know that I love you. If nobody else has told you that, just know I do. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay happy. Y'all stay positive, and do everything that y'all can do to keep continuing on that route, on that road. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.